Alright then. Pardon the fucking mess and the fact that I can't find the goddamn light switch. But here you go. First YouTube video. A couple of guys asked me to show them some stuff I've been doing out here on the bike. Yeah, so well, fuck it, let's get started here a little bit. As I said, pardon the mess. Wasn't expecting the visitors, but you know, what can you do? It's the middle of the fucking night. Night off of night shift here at the old Neutron factory. Also pardon the frosty cold Budweiser simulated rice wine. Anyways, yeah, so here we go. We got the this is an Aprilia RSV4. It's a 2013 factory model. She's got about, fuck, I don't know, like 5,000 miles on her. So she's properly hored out because most of those have been track miles. As you can see, it's partially stripped down right now. Putting on new tank. Well, not new, but you know, new to me anyways. It's an ABS model tank because this is an ABS bike, and so I'm putting on a new tank. Gonna paint this, you know, here in a couple of weeks, but right now I'm just using it as mock-up because I got tired of beating the piss out of my factory, you know, OEM Bodywork, which is expensive as shit. So I bought this. This is it's a company. They're Italian. Gosh, I can't remember the guy's name. The guys on AF1 forum will they'll know. It's Moto XP Ricambi, which is my terrible Italian. Basically, it's Moto Ricambi is sales. It's like a store, and Moto, you know, obviously motorcycle. Anyways, it's carbon fiber. It's you know, it's decent stuff. It's a little bit thin, but you know, we'll get to that maybe in a future video. But anyway, so I'm mounting this shit up, and so I've got the wheels and everything off. Got everything mostly done. I did valve inspection, you know, clearances, which actually turned out to be pretty good. Some guys say that you need to check them early because they get tight. All of mine were in spec. I got the sheet over here some fucking where, but who knows. Anyways, also probably should have maybe done this beforehand and said, you know, if you're offended by salty language, you're in the wrong place. I gotta tell you that. Look, man, I did 13 years in the fucking Navy on submarines, for Pete's sake, so not like I'm exactly an altar boy here. Anyways, so yeah, she's got about 5,000 miles on her, and all of my valves came out actually pretty good. I checked them early. Fucking, what the fuck was that? Anyways, I checked them earlier than a lot of people. Well, certainly earlier than is recommended. But all of mine were in spec actually, and it was amazing. I didn't have any out somehow. But the reason I'm even doing all this to begin with is let's see, last year, you know, late in the season, it was September. I live in North Carolina, which is, you know, not exactly the coolest of environments. So late summer, track day, coming in from the pits, and I actually had an oil pressure light come on, and so, you know, yeah, here I am. If you look, I got the oil pressure fucking gauge connected up so I could see what was going on there. And I think I got it sorted. It turns out, looks like it was a bad pressure reg valve. So we'll see. First track day coming up here later on this year, in a couple of weeks actually, I hope. But so I got the bike stripped down, got the old plastic off, or I say old plastic, the OEM plastic off, so I can put this nice Moto X Precambi stuff. And it's thin. I will give you that. I'll show that also probably in a future video. But it seems okay so far. The price, I think it was like $2,400, and that came with a shit whack of stickers to make it sort of look like a knockoff, you know, World Superbike bike. So I'm still in the process of mounting. If you actually look, I've got all this. I've got the Zeus fasteners and everything on, but I'm some guys will say you freaking you don't need a kickstand at the track, but it's just convenient as shit, man. But anyway, so I still got to get this figured out, and the rear, there's a rear mount here that I still got to get figured out. But anyway, so got the Zeus fasteners on here, and I'm still kind of fitting this because I don't know, I'm a little bit obsessive compulsive. I don't really fucking like this gap here, but it is what it is. I mean, it's a track bike. Come on, look, I'm not a millionaire here. I could spend a long time fucking with this thing. Anyways, so got the tank mounted, got everything mounted. I'm just kind of fine tuning right now. But the whole reason not the whole reason, but one of the reasons I even started making this was somebody asked me about how I mounted my rectifier. These bikes, fucking, wait, look at that, fucking, let's do the dance here. Pop dots here, the packing material for, all kinds of shit laying around in the shop. It gets laying on the floor. Anyways, somebody asked me because the rectifier here, it's actually mounted, normally factory it's mounted, on the inside of this panel, and there's a air slot that normally is there, and this stuff you can't probably see because it's dark, but there's no air slot there. And so I was worried about the rectifier because the rectifiers tend to go tits up in these things from the factory. So I wanted to remount it, get it somewhere where it's going to get a little airflow, and yeah, like triple duty. Yeah, there's my old tank. I say old tank again. It's the factory one. It's in great shape, so that's part of the reason why I'm putting the shitty crash tank, and it'll get a rattle can job on it eventually. But yeah, anyway, so fucking scatterbrain. It's the middle of the night, like I said. So the regular rectifier goes tits up normally in its factory location, so I didn't want to poke it away inside this fairing here with no airflow to it whatsoever. So I actually built a bracket. Let's see if you can see that shit underneath here. Better lighting. Well, I don't say better lighting, different lighting maybe is the right word.